Yeah, let's talk about sports, baby. From the stands of a sports fan, my man Pots and Pans, what's the deal? You kicking it with KCM. KCMC, check this out. First story of the day. We got to talk about University of Michigan. Their brand new coach. This comes from mlive.com. The 22nd head coach of Michigan football has been revealed after the abrupt firing of Sharon Moore on December 10th over the extramarital affair with the staff for the Wolverines will now be led by longtime Utah coach Kyle Whittingham. It's been 30 years since Whittingham was on staff at a school other than Utah, but now he'll head to Ann Arbor, Michigan to take over a Michigan program that's needing some stability. Couple notes about Kyle Whittingham in regards to his credibility. Whittingham's father, Fred, played professional football in the 1960s and early 70s as a guard and linebacker for the Los Angeles Rams, New Orleans Saints, and Dallas Cowboys, among others. After Urban Meyer left Utah for Florida, Kyle Whittingham took over as head coach at Utah and held the role for 21 seasons. He posted 7 consecutive winning records to begin his tenure, including a 13-0 2008 record with a Sugar Bowl win over Alabama. And his tenure at Utah is a 177 wins to 88 losses record, the most wins in Utah University program history. Among his impressive feats is a 3-0 record all time against the University of Michigan himself. Trips to Ann Arbor in 2008 and 2014, and a victory in Salt Lake City in 2015 in the Jim Harbaugh era. And his first game, Jim Harbaugh's first game with Michigan, highlights his resume. The 2008 victory was Rich Rodriguez's Michigan debut, and the 2014 win was Brady Hoke's final non-conference game with the Wolverines before his firing as well. Got him up out of there too. So Kyle Whittingham, congratulations, the new coach of the University of Michigan, the Maize and Blue Ann Arbor. Go Blue. Man, listen, the Sharon Moore situation, I don't want to get into anymore. He did it to himself. Apparently, I mean, I'm not hearing nothing of the contrary. Sharon Moore is as guilty as we know right now. Until like the judge officially says he's guilty, we'll say it's all alleged. I guess it's all alleged. We don't want to. But Kyle Whittingham is officially the coach now. Don't matter about Sharon Moore. Will his wins in Utah translate to the wins in Michigan? I mean, he obviously knows Michigan from a opponent's perspective, being undefeated. Never lost against Michigan as a coach in Utah. What does that say? Against 3 different coaches? Rich Rodriguez, Brady Hoke, and Jim Harbaugh. So that says a lot. You know, he knows a little bit about the program, I guess, but we'll see. Kyle Whittingham, congratulations. Coming to Ann Arbor, former Utah head coach, and now the head coach at the University of Michigan. Your thoughts? Do you think it's going to translate? Will he keep Michigan on a decent streak that they're going on? They've had winning seasons. Winning seasons, don't get me wrong, under Sharon Moore and Jim Harbaugh. A championship under Jim Harbaugh, you know, at his final season as head coach. And, you know, at least a couple victories against Ohio State under Sharon Moore, not including this season. So can Kyle Whittingham get those wins against Ohio State? Can he get them to the college football playoffs? And you know what I'm saying? Can he get them to a national championship? That's the expectations for Michigan right now. Let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments or call into the show. 313-466-4386. Couple other topics to run through real quick. We are watching an actual game right now. NBA game is going on. But we got a couple other topics we want to talk about as well. So I want to give you an update on this DK Metcalf situation right here. This happens at the Lions game recently. This is coming from Yahoo Sports. The NFL and Detroit Lions are continuing to investigate the situation involving a fan and Pittsburgh Steelers receiver DK Metcalf that happened during Sunday's game at Ford Field. According to ESPN's Adam Schefter, the league is interested in pursuing the matter following information provided to them by Metcalf during Tuesday's appeal hearing for his 2-game suspension. The investigation will focus on if the fan violated the line's guest code of conduct. The fan claimed Metcalf threw a punch because the fan taunted the wideout with his full name, DeKaylin Metcalf. DeKaylin Zacharias. DeKaylin Zacharias, to be specific. On Monday, however, sources told Tom Pelissero of NFL Network that the fan used a derogatory term when taunting Metcalf about his mother. The source also claimed the fan called Metcalf, quote, something we both know you don't call a black man, end quote. Kennedy was escorted from his seat, but not ejected from the stadium. The Lions told The Athletic on Tuesday that the team did not plan to take action against Kennedy, who is the fan that you see right here with the blue hair. Kennedy he held a press conference actually today on Friday with his attorneys, though there were reportedly issues with his audio from Zoom. Per ESPN's Brooke Pryor, Kennedy asked Metcalf to, quote, tell people he didn't use a racial slur or hate speech, end quote. So as this investigation continues, I'm interested as a Lions fan, as a fan of football, and just because this was kind of crazy to watch, live on TV and in general. So I want to know what happened. Now, we'll never probably ever really know what happened. There was a young woman and her son literally sitting right here. I would imagine they heard something. So I would ask them some questions too. The young woman and her son literally sitting right here. That's their feet. If you look at it from the other perspective, the other camera view, you can see the young woman and her son. I would ask them, what did you hear? What did he say? I'm not going to lie. When you see their face, it kind of looks like he said something. And they reacted to that more than DK Metcalf. But other than that, come on, man. Listen. Do you think DK Metcalf, a professional football player, walked over to this dude? First of all, we all want to know why you even walk over in the first place. But they say he had an incident with the same fan, claimed with the same fan in Seattle when he played for Seattle. DK Metcalf did. Anyway, what made him walk from the sideline all the way over here to the fan, for one? And for two, do you think he swung on this dude so casually because he called him DeKaylin Zacharias? You think he swung on him for that? Bro, if he did, check this man for CTE. I don't think he did that. I think he really got to talking that ish, bro. I think DK might have even heard him say something and said, what'd you say? Say it to my face, and probably walked over there and then let the fans say it, and then that's when this occurred. Now, what I will say is, as a player, that's still no excuse to even walk over there. No excuse. But because you chose to, I think a 2-game suspension, you should go ahead and take that, fam. Pause. Because it could be worse. Now, the fan is pressing charges, obviously. So you got to deal with criminal charges, and that's this investigation as well. I think the mother and the son should be investigated. They should ask them questions. Ain't no neutral. I didn't hear nothing. Nah. You heard something. Y'all were the closest people. So we're going to stay tuned to this because there's criminal charges involved now. And from the stance of a sports fan, as a perspective, from the perspective just seeing this incident during the game on Sunday, I actually want to know what happens. Especially now that there's criminal charges involved. I believe the fans said something crazy, bro. We hear and see fans say crazy stuff all the time, and as soon as a player walks up to them and addresses it, they usually retreat. No, I didn't say that, or no, we cool. I'm just messing around. I don't want to hear that now. No, say what you were saying before. I don't always agree with the athlete's actions, especially if it's as dramatic as I think it is. But I do want to state that I know fans, as a fan from the stand, I know fans say crazy stuff. I've even heard it from the stands as a fan. But let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments or call into the show 313-466-4386. Man, DK Metcalf and this fan. Who do you believe? Do you believe the fan really said something derogatory, a racial slur, or even something derogatory towards his mom? Or do you think DK Metcalf really responded off of his full name being mentioned? DeKalen Zacharias. Live chat or comments, 313-466-4386. I'm actually monitoring the live chat now. I learned that lesson yesterday to make sure I do that. Couple more topics, and then we are watching this Philadelphia 76ers versus Chicago Bulls game. We'll give a quick update on that, and then we're going to get up out of here, if I'm being honest. I got my last topic that I want to get into real quick. Something real simple, but it's about the Jets. To no surprise, if I'm being honest. Let's talk about this. This comes from NBCSports.com. After the New York Post reported the Jets had decided not to let Ashley Castanio Gervasi participate in the $100,000 field goal kicking contest at halftime of Sunday's game against the Patriots due to a technicality, the Jets decided to allow her to proceed. Castanio Gervasi had said the team was aware she'd previously played college soccer at the Division I level. The team disqualified her because she's a high school soccer coach. The story was published by the Post on Thursday. On Friday, today, December 26th, the Jets decided to let her participate, along with 3 other finalists in a, quote, kick for cash contest, end quote. They said, quote, we realized there was an unfortunate misunderstanding regarding Ashley's eligibility for the contest. In an effort to remedy the situation, we are allowing her to kick this Sunday for an opportunity to win the prize. We value the passion and loyalty of our fans and are committed to creating memorable experiences, end quote. This is coming from Jets. This is what they said in a statement to the New York Post. The New York Jets said this. The Jets had informed Castanio Gervasi on Monday that she wasn't eligible, citing rules that prevent recent players and coaches from Olympic, college, and high school soccer, rugby, and football teams. She had previously qualified for the contest by making a 20-yard field goal at a tailgating event in October. Jets, y'all know y'all did wrong by this. This is why y'all tried to make it right. The New York Jets, a team that's historically under pressure and just bad in general, have bad juju. The least y'all can do is make it right by the fans who still rock your apparel and attend your games and tailgates and support your squad. That's the least you can do. Y'all shouldn't have no technical rules for the most part, especially with a situation like this, because you're a high school kicker or athlete or coach or collegiate or let them participate too. I'm not even gonna lie to you. If the luck of the draw gets them to that position, then so be it. Y'all are $1 billion corporation. $100,000 is probably less than a drop in the bucket. New York Jets, y'all even pulling stuff like this to where it even have to make the news for y'all to basically give her the opportunity. That lets me know you will never prosper. You can't even do right by your fans, let alone your players or your coaches. Come on, fam. And I'm mentioning getting rid of Robert Salah, by the way, who I think did a pretty decent job with the Jets. Now, I love that you gave a black man, Aaron Glenn, an opportunity, but he's trash right now. I can't even just blame him. But the organization and team right now is trash, historically speaking. Call me crazy, but let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments. Should former athletes of soccer, rugby, or football be allowed to participate in kick for cash competitions at NFL games. Go off in the live chat, in the comments, or call into the show. 313-466-4386. All right, so that's all the topics I really got, man. I just want to kind of look at this game that's going on right now. The 76ers versus the Bulls. It is halftime, 52-49. So we're just going to talk about this game. It's halftime, so we're waiting for that to come back. It is an interesting game. As a matter of fact, yeah, it's on right now. It's the third quarter. I'm tripping. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get to this. Before I cut up out of here, I'm going to have to get up out of here in a minute. 60-52 right now. You can see the live score behind us in the third quarter. About 10 minutes remaining. Very, very interesting game, though. 60-55 right now. Bulls coming back. Interesting note about this game is that George Paul is in the game. Joel Embiid, Tyrese Maxey, their whole big three is in right now. I've rarely seen Paul George playing games as of recently. So I'm like, oh, wow, they're really starting to get their money's worth out of Paul George. As they should. As they should. Real talk. Paul George been sitting on the sideline doing podcasts, all this goofy stuff for so long and not playing. I didn't even know he was number 8. But the 76ers with the lead right now, they have a 16-12 record. The Philadelphia 76ers. Chicago with a 14-15 record. They were off to a really hot start at the beginning of the season that I know of. But for them to be under 500 right now, it's kind of crazy. A lot of white dudes on that squad. Chicago Bulls. A lot of white dudes. Just something that I noted. They don't put that out. Just something that I noted. A lot of white dudes. But they balling. They are balling. Josh Giddey being one of the key stars for the Chicago Bulls. Every time I hear that name, I'm not going to lie. I'm questionable because I remember hearing something about Josh Giddey. I'm not going to bring up those allegations again. But it has something to do with a girl. That's all I'm going to leave it at. But anyway, you do your own research. Chicago Bulls, 57-62. I'm just mentioning something that I remember every time I hear Josh Giddey's name. That's all. Not saying nothing about it. 8 minutes remaining. A lot of threes being shot right now. 62-57. 62-57 is the score right now. 76ers still with the lead. Very impressed to see, like I said, George Paul or Paul George. George Paul? That's crazy. He got 2 first names, fam. Who cares about getting it wrong? I'm going to check out the current stats with this game right now. Who's scoring what? Because I want to see what the real action is looking like right now. They got the Celtics in the pick. No, this is not. Is that going on right now? Celtics and the Pacers? Oh, okay. Couple games going on right now. Celtics and the Pacers right now. Celtics got the lead 118-94. Heat versus Hawks. Heat has the lead 111-96. Hornets versus Magic. Hornets up 105-90. Raptors versus Wizards. Wizards up 123-106. And also Suns and Pelicans in the second quarter. Pelicans down 48-53. And the Bucks versus Grizzlies. Bucks are down 50-58 in the second quarter to the Grizzlies. Right now, like I said, we got Chicago versus Philly. Philly currently with the lead 63-57 in the third quarter. 7 minutes and 53 seconds remaining. I want to look at this scoreboard right now. Paul George, 3 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists. Unimpressive in 20 minutes, but okay. Tyrese Maxey, 15, 4 and 4. Joel Embiid, 21 points, 4 rebounds. It's pretty much expected. It's only the third quarter. I give them all a little bit of lax, but Paul George, I'm going for the under. I don't even know what your expectations are, but I'm going for the under, fam. Underwhelming. Those are the highest scores pretty much for the game. Dominic Barlow, 6 points, 4 rebounds, and an assist. And VJ Edgecombe. I've heard a lot of great things about VJ Edgecombe. I like him. He just got a rebound just now. Kicked it out to Paul George for 3. Paul George getting one off. Pause. 67-57, 10-point lead for Philly. VJ Edgecombe now, so he should have 11 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. Yeah, he just hit that. No, I'm sorry. He got an assist, not points. So VJ Edgecombe, 8 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists now. VJ Edgecombe, number 77 for Philly. Shout out to him. That's all for the 76ers. For the Bulls, oh my God, they got some names on that one. They got some foreign names. Isaac Okoro, 5 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. Modest Bazulis, 8.7 rebounds. Nikola Veka. Oh my God, it's so many apostrophes and commas above the letters. Vukovic, 7.6 rebounds and an assist. Josh Giddey, 7 points, 3 rebounds, 8 assists. I mean, they got Zach Collins coming off the bench with 10 points and 4 rebounds. He's the highest scorer of the game. I mean, for the Bulls right now, with 10 points off the bench. That's Zach Collins. So you can see how this game is going. That's why Chicago is down. But they only down 8 points in the third quarter. It's not that bad. Joel Embiid with the ball right now in the paint. Back in the post. Putting a little spin move. Nope. It's blocked. Chicago coming down with the ball. Josh Giddey. It's ripped up. Out of bounds. Chicago away. Chicago's away right now. Yeah, 76ers pretty much had the lead all game, to be honest with you. Oh, yeah, that was a good block by number 12. Who's that number 12 for the Bulls? Zach Collins, who's actually showing up and showing out right now. Zach Collins for the Bulls, man, number 12. Off the bench, putting in work for the Bulls. You just never know. Number 13 for the 3. Ooh, swish. Is that another one off the bench? Who was number 13? Oh, Kevin Huerter. Excuse me, Kevin Huerter for 3 for Chicago. 62-67. 76ers, ooh, with the lead. Paul George going for the layup is defended and blocked. It's a miss. Josh Giddey coming down for Chicago with the ball. Swinging around for the 3. Number 35. It's clear. It's good. Isaac Okoro. Number 35 for the Bulls. 67-65. 2-point game. Chicago on an 8-0 run in the last minute. Already closed the gap. Pause. All right, you got Joel Embiid just went up for the layup and got fouled. He's on the floor right now, but he's getting up. He was feeling for his knees earlier. Super pause. But yeah, Joel Embiid, he good now. He Gucci. Let me give me a second. From the stands of a sports fan, we talking about sports, baby. Doing a live stream of the Philadelphia 76ers versus the Chicago Bulls right now. Talked about some other topics as well. You can rewind the video if you need to check that out. Joel Embiid at the line right now shooting free throws. Just made the first one, 68-65. 76ers with the lead right now. All right, 4-point lead for the 76ers. Chicago with the ball right now in the third quarter. 5 minutes, 40 seconds rolling. Chicago with the ball out in the 3. Shooting it up. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes when the 3s are flowing, the game is interesting. But I don't want to see 3s all day. I want to see somebody get dunked on. Crossed up, taken to the rack. You feel me? VJ Edgecombe toss it out to Tyrese Maxey, who kicks it out to Joel Embiid for the 3. Joel Embiid makes it. Turns a 1-point lead to a 4-point lead, 71-68. Chicago almost loses it. Ooh, Giddey throws it down. No, Huerter, excuse me, Kevin Huerter. All the white boys. I ain't gonna say what I was about to say. But anyway, they are rolling right now. Ooh, Joel Embiid with the teardrop in the lane. 73-68. 76ers with the lead right now. Herder. Oh, teardrop in the lane as well. 70-73. 76ers with the lead. 4.5 minutes basically rolling in the third quarter. Yeah, Chicago get this win. They'll be at 500 exactly. 76ers get the win. They'll be what? 17-12. They'll be all right. They'll be all right. Nothing too cray. Nothing too cray. Hey, we're doing a live stream right now. 76ers versus Chicago Bulls. We also talked about University of Michigan's new head coach, Kyle Whittingham from Utah. The most winningest coach from Utah. As a Utah coach in 21 years, he's also won 3 times against Michigan in 2008, 2014, and I forgot the other year that they recently said. 3 wins against the University of Michigan. Kyle Whittingham as a Utah head coach, and now he's there. So shout out to Michigan for making that decision. Will it translate to wins? Will he? Is Michigan playing in any bowls? Any bowl games? Is he going to be the head coach then, or is he starting next season? I don't know. I didn't really get that far. But I know they just made this announcement today, Friday, December 26, 2025. We shall see. We shall see. What do you think about it? Let us know. Go off in the live chat in the comments. 177 wins, 88 losses as a University or Utah University, whatever. Head coach Kyle Whittingham. We also talked about the New York Jets also kind of like taking away a high school soccer coach's ability to kick in their field goal challenge, kick for cash, because she's a soccer coach and former Division I soccer player in college, I believe. So now they're saying, hey, man, I know they said that you can't participate. Now you can participate. You know, we sorry about this. We owe loyalty to our fans. Duh. Y'all shouldn't have made her ineligible in the first place. Y'all know this is going to blow up. It ain't like y'all a good franchise and y'all just have the ability to just cut people off. Yeah, anyway, good news. So anyway, we also talked about that, so you can rewind and talk about that, or just let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments, call into the show. 313-466-4386. Also, we discussed, what's the other thing we discussed while we were on here? Kyle Whittingham. We also talked about DK Metcalf, the Kalen Zacharias, his situation with the Give me one second. Hello?
Hello?
What's going on?
Hey, you getting your hair done?
Nah. My appointment was rescheduled, unfortunately. So I'm at the crib right now doing a live stream on YouTube. I got you on YouTube right now.
Oh, okay. You want me to call you back later?
No, you want to talk about sports real quick? You know anything about sports?
You know I don't know nothing about no sports.
You got a favorite sports team? Anything?
The Lions, I guess.
That's it.
But
That's
they're not in the playoffs now, so that's not a thing no more.
So you know a little bit. You've been keeping up a little bit.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, about the Lions. Yeah, I know a little bit. Let's see. Like my dad, he always go to a lot of the games and stuff. So I know who the owner is. I know who funds them. I know like all of that shit.
All of that. And now you cussing on my YouTube channel. All right, Sonny, I'm going to hit you up a little bit later then. All right, I appreciate you for calling in. All right, then.
All right, bye.
All right, yo. Man, cussing on my channel. Like, the rudeness. It's all good, yo. But anyway, we live on YouTube right now. 76ers versus the Bulls. They got a game going on. We're gonna get up out of here in a minute. We're going to get on up out of here in a minute, man, because I got stuff to do, man. You know what I'm saying? But we did just want to talk about a couple hot topics real quick. The University of Michigan coach officially being hired. You know, it is the off season, so we're going to see how that turns out next season. Everybody going to be looking forward to it. With a brand new coach, basically turnover team, as universities and colleges and high schools usually have. So, yeah, let's see what happens. It's actually 3 minutes and 43 seconds in the third quarter for the 76ers and Chicago game. It's only a 1-point game, 73-72. That's until Tyrese Maxey just hit that 3, making them the 76ers. 76-72 right now. 76ers with the lead right now. Philly with the lead against Chicago. That's crazy because I was like, man, Philly should hit a 3 so they can get 76 as the 76ers. That's pretty raw. Pause. Clock stopped. What is it? I'm watching on. Let me tell you something I learned about Amazon. Games on Amazon Prime. They are quick to have an interview with somebody virtually via Zoom. I don't really like that because the audio is trash. Now they have Dwayne Wade's voice right now. It's trash. I'm thinking, I almost like me as I'm watching the game and talking, I can still hear the audio a little bit. I'm like, am I watching a YouTube? Like, where's this sound coming from, this noise? Who's talking? And then I see voice of Dwayne Wade. And I look, I say, this must be Amazon Prime. NBA on Amazon Prime. They do interviews with people via Zoom. And the audio is trash. Family. Trash. Don't do that. Don't do that. Amazon Prime. Super trash, bro. I just don't like it. So I just wanted to put that out there. If you're watching games on Amazon Prime, that's going to be part of it. You're going to see. Hold on, I gotta copy and paste this link real quick. But yeah, you're gonna see interviews and commentators that are via Zoom, and it's so corny to me, bro. Call me old school, but that's corny to me. But anyway, 76-74. 76ers with the lead, 2-point lead right now. About 2.5 minutes remaining. 2:23, something like that. Like we said, it's really like a game with nothing's on the line. We're at an interesting point in the season. Everybody played about 30 games so far. So we're not at half point in the season, but we're over a third. And we're over a quarter. We're over a third, like I said. So this is an interesting point. A lot of people like to pay attention between Christmas and when the playoffs start for the regular season. That's December, January, February, and I guess March. Playoffs start in April, generally speaking. A lot of that's funny. Every Tuesday on Prime. Kevin Hart and Kenan Thompson got a show on Amazon Prime, by the way, that they promote called Good Sports. I don't know how I feel about that. I gotta check it out before I form an opinion. I'm not hating on it, nothing like that. But nowadays, you know what I appreciate about sports and sports commentary, I should say, is the YouTube commentators now. Like, we get to speak how we want to, use the language that we want to for the most part. We get to talk about it like we really talk about it in the barbershop. That's what I appreciate about the YouTube platform and the commentators and the YouTube shows as well. So, to have a show on Amazon Prime and it being people like Kevin Hart and Kenan Thompson, respectfully, great black men, I appreciate their work, but they're considered like the squeaky clean black men. The appropriate for white people black man. Kenan Thompson being on Saturday Night Live and Kevin Hart being on every dang on thing. So I imagine it's going to be super squeaky clean and they're going to be having some cookie cutter jokes. But, you know, we'll see how that is. We'll see how. I'm not going to hate on it. I'm not hating on it at all. I just want to point that out there. They just promoted it. 76-77, by the way. Chicago Bulls took over the lead against the 76ers. It is still the third quarter, a minute and a half remaining. 76 with a wide open 3. This dude airballed a wide open 3. You could have hit something, fam. Chicago comes right back down, shoots a 3 of their own. Why are we shooting so many? Let me look this up. No, because I'm live. Let me respond to this real quick. All right, let me look this up, big dog. How many threes have been shot in this goddamn on game, bro? Team 3-point percentage. Please show me. As of right now, Both teams shooting under 35%. 76ers under 30%. 7 for 25. The 76ers, they're 28% from the three-point line. And the Bulls are 11 for 32 at 34.4%. Don't nobody want to see no average, below average three-point shooting game, fam. I didn't come here for this. Another three made by the 76ers. I believe that was Paul George. Like we needed that. But 79-80. Chicago just got the lead again. 1-point lead. 45 seconds and rolling in the third quarter, man. Tyrese Maxey for three. Makes the three. But damn, I don't want to see this all game, bro. Cross somebody up and dunk on somebody. There we go. A little shake and bake, layup. Okay, who's that? Number 30 for Chicago. Put some respect on that man. Trey Jones. Young man. Yeah, bro. That's what I'm going to drive to the lane, fam. What are y'all doing? This is why we appreciate players like Ja Morant. I hate to go back, but I'm going to say this. Derrick Rose. Russell Westbrook in his prime. They ain't scared to drive the lane and dunk on your goofy 7-foot ass, bro. I swear on everything. That's what I used to love about Derrick Rose and Russell Westbrook in the early 2010s. Even late 2010. They used to, bro, Derrick Rose. I don't even want to go back that far, but don't nobody want to drive the lane and dunk on nobody no more, man. Well, it made me cry. I just gotta say that, man. I appreciate basketball for what it is, but yeah. It is what it is. 85-81 right now. 76 with the lead. 85-81. That's the end of the third quarter right now. All right, so we're going to get up out of here. Just wanted to pop on real quick. Pop on, pop out. Go ahead and do this live show. Talk about the game for a little bit. You know what I mean? Hey, man, we appreciate you for watching. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe button, the share button. We need that love. We need that support. Appreciate the couple people that did drop through. Yesterday, shout out to the Grossi Posse, whoever that came through and rated my live chat yesterday and taught me a valuable lesson to always pay attention to the live chat. But anyway, thank you again. Like, subscribe, share. From the Stand Sports Fan. We're going to get on live every now and then. Try to make it a scheduled thing. But just work with me, baby. Work with me, man. Thank you again for supporting. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I see what's going on. Thank you again for supporting. We appreciate you. Kicking it with KCMC from the stands of a sports fan. Like, subscribe, share all that other goofy stuff. We up out of here, baby.